Hi everybody and welcome back to Heavenly Boutique. Today we have another episode, a part of our Starting Our Business series, and today we're going to be talking about starting your own online shop. So as I mentioned in the previous video, I talked about there's a lot of different platforms to start your own shop on, but today I'm going to personally be showing you how to set up your own Etsy shop. And I also have like screen recordings to show you exactly step by step how to do it, what you should do, and the advice that I am going to share with you that I wish I knew starting my own Etsy shop for the first time. So with that said, let's hop right into the video and let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is going on Google and typing in sell on Etsy, and here you see me just clicking the sell on Etsy link. And next you're gonna put in your email address, or you can hit one of the options down below. After you do that, you're just gonna enter your name as well as your password and scroll down again, and now you'll be able to set up your shop. So here you have all these options. So here you can pick your shop language, your shop country, shop currency, and which one of these options best describe you. For the demonstration of this video, I picked other. Next, you'll be able to name your own shop. So the shop name you pick may not be available the first time, so that's why it says check availability. So you may have to switch up your name a bit. That's why in my Heavenly Boutique, I picked one. But after you decide on your shop name, you're going to add your first ever listing. So the first step in adding your listing is you get to pick a photo. Here you can put all different types of versions of your photo. And my photo image actually wasn't loading, so I just used a sticker. But that's the demonstration I'm using for today. Next, you're going to be adding your title. So I recommend you looking at different titles of already other listings, like candle listings on Etsy, because Etsy uses a search engine to basically find your listing. So you want to optimize your title for the search engine, and if you want me to do a video about that, I would love to. You can also look at my shop, and most of my titles are optimized to be found in the Etsy search engine as well. So here's just a demo of what I would name my candle if I was to actually put it up for sale on Etsy. Another way you would look to figure out the name for your candle is you could look at other listings up on Etsy and just not copy them, but base your ideas off of them. So maybe if there's a few commas with a different types of names, a different types of synonyms for candles, you could do that for your lip glosses or bath bombs. After that, I just put a little bit about my listing. You can customize that based on your product. And then I added my category, which you can just type in your item, and Etsy should already generate like the category for it. Then you kind of just put in information based on your product. So the candle is orange, so that's its primary color. There's no secondary color. The type of wax for it is soy wax. This obviously, and then you kind of put like where the candle would work at or what rooms it's meant for. This won't pop up for everybody. It depends on what you pick your listing category for. You can also you can put the optional information if you would like, or the holiday. And then now I'm going to quickly talk about your renewal options. So basically renewal options means each month you will pay after your first purchase on Etsy, each month you'll pay a 20-cent listing for your items, for each listing you have up on Etsy. So say if I had 2 listings on Etsy, I would pay 40 cents each month for those listings. And what would happen is if someone was to buy one of your items, your listing would renew. So you can either have Etsy automatically renew your listing each time somebody buys it for you, or you can manually go into your listing and renew it yourself, or you can automatically be charged the 20 cents by Etsy. I have my thing for automatic renewal, but you can pick which is best for you, and that's basically what renewal options means. Here I am now typing in my quick description, or like ploy description for the item. This is an actual item on my Etsy shop, so if you actually want to see an actual description for this item, you can go check out my Etsy shop, but this is just a quick description for this product I'm using as an example. But you obviously want to make put as much information about your product in your description, as it will give the customer a better idea of the product they're buying, and the better idea of the product they're buying, it will help them determine whether or not they would like to buy it or not. I also highly recommend checking out some other Etsy shops and see how their shops are set up to help you get an idea of how you would like to set your shop up. And if you wouldn't like to look at other Etsy shops, you could gladly look at my shop. I think I set my shop up very well, so you can use that for demonstration if you would like to. After I'm done with my description, I am just going in and adding a few tags. Tags will also help your items pop up on the search engine on Etsy. So you basically want to add some tags related to your product. So this is a soy candle, so I'm putting some tags like candles, soy, wax, candle lovers, anything that I think somebody would search up and it would retain to my listing, which is a candle. Next, I'm just putting in the materials that I used for my item. This will also pop up when someone goes to pull up your listing. And now we're moving on to your pricing as well as your quantity. Your quantity is how much of this item you actually have. And you can do, if you have SKU, that's an optional. I wouldn't really recommend messing with it right now. You don't really need it. Then you can add variation types, so if your item has varying colors or scents. And then for what we all been waiting for, we have our shipping. So as you see, Etsy gives you two options for shipping. They give you calculated as well as fixed. It's recommended that you do calculating, but today I'm going to be showing you how to do fixed because I have a basically quick guide on how to ship your products affordably and just easier for you as well as your customers that I mentioned in my last video, and that is priority mail. At the end of this demonstration, I will be coming back on camera and telling you a little bit more information about priority mail, but for right now I'm just going to quickly explain it to you. So each priority mail box or envelope, whichever one you pick, comes with a flat rate, so it will ship anywhere to the states no matter how much it weighs for that one flat rate. So for this fixed rate pricing, I'm using my envelopes. So my envelopes ship flat rate for about $9. So I'm only going to be setting my shipping settings flat rate, fixed rate for $9, and I'm only doing it within the United States because flat rate priority mail will only ship within the United States. It will not ship internationally for that flat rate. You would have to get different packaging, and they actually do have flat rate for international, which is called Flat Rate International. I personally don't ship international just yet, but if you would like me to make a video on it, I would be happy to look into it and try to help you guys along that way. But this is just for the states. As you can see, you can pick your processing time, which is basically how long it would take for you to ship out that person's order. So it would take you 1 to 3 business days. And then here you can see United States. You can fill out your carrier, which is basically the person or the shipping service that will be shipping out your item. Your mail class, which would be priority mail, and what you charge. And what you'll charge will basically be your fixed pricing, which you will later change to $9, as you'll see very soon. And then everywhere else, which is AKA international, which you can see next to it has a trash bin. I'm going to just be hitting X on that trash bin because I'm only focusing on shipping United States for right now. With that said, let me show you basically me filling out all the information. So what this means right here is, say if you had 2 listings and one of them you want to ship in your flat rate envelope, which is $9, and another one you want to ship in your priority mail boxes, which is $13. So if you want to just ship both of those, if someone orders both of those items and you want to ship it just in one packaging, say that's your flat rate envelope, you would just ship both of those additional items. You would put additional items for $13. But say if you want to ship both of those items in your priority mail boxes, then you would put that additional item for $13. So if you want me to go more into that, I'll just talk about it more at the end of the video when I talk about the shipping. So what happened here was I saved my shipping profile, which is basically all the information I typed in for shipping that item, but I forgot to select it. So here you're about to figure out what happened. This will also pop up if something's not right or something's wrong with your listing. You just go in, find out what's wrong, and then here you see it saved my listing, and that's the first item. And that was the first item on my shop. You can add as many items as you would like to or as you need to. Here is basically you're gonna put in your banking information. You may ask your parents to do this, but this is basically where Etsy will send the money for whatever sales you make on your Etsy account. And it's also where Etsy will charge. Thank you so much for watching that quick demonstration on how to quickly set up your Etsy shop. There's obviously more that goes into it, which I'll add another part to it later in the video, but that's basically setting up your first listing and your information. All the other things from where I cut off the video is basically you setting up your billing information, how you're getting paid, all that personal information that you're gonna have to ask your parents to help you with. But now I'm gonna actually talk a little bit about shipping. So as you mentioned, you can ship with priority mail, and that's what I recommend you doing if you're starting off as a small shop. So I'm going to be showing you some priority mail packaging and how to get priority mail actually from your home. Starting off, I'm going to show you some priority mail packaging. Here I have a priority mail flat rate envelope. I also have some priority mail flat rate boxes, as well as priority mail small flat rate boxes. I'm going to fold these up and show you what they look like folded. So this is the priority mail small flat rate box folded up into its actual box form. So unlike a normal box, they're sticky adhesive, so it closes like that. And you would put your shipping label down here, and your box opens up like this. And so you'd put all your items right over here. Priority mail small flat rate boxes, I believe, ship for about $8 flat rate anywhere to the United States. And that's for the priority mail small flat rate boxes. Now we're going to move on to the medium flat rate boxes. There's also large, but I don't ship using large flat rate boxes, but I'll have the website on where to get these priority mail boxes from, and I'll tell you a little bit more information about them in a second. But moving on to the medium flat rate boxes. So here is our medium flat rate box. So as you see, you would have to tape the bottom and your items go up here inside. It's a pretty big box. That's why I don't recommend you getting large, because large priority mail is kind of expensive to ship. But I think if you have a lot of items you need to ship, medium is the way to go. It's a pretty big box. It fits quite a bit of things. And it's the largest size I ever needed for my order, so I think you should get medium if you need to ship anything or a lot of something. But obviously you know what's best for your business, so this is just my personal recommendation. But your shipping label goes right here on top where that rectangle is, and your items go inside. Priority mail medium flat rate boxes ship for about $13 all around the United States, so that's this one. Next, and after we're done folding and everything, you can just get priority mail flat rate envelopes. So these envelopes are padded with bubble wrap, so it will keep your item or whatever you're shipping, it will keep your item safe and secured. So these ship for about $9 United States, and that's like my priority mail collection. So here's the best part of the whole entire video. You may say, I have about 50 medium flat rate boxes. I have, I think, 50 of these as well, and about 50 small boxes. And you want to know how much I paid for them? $0. I paid $0 for all of these packaging and for my shipping equipment. Would you like to know how? Priority Mail is free. You can set up a business account using USPS, which is also free, and it doesn't require like a credit card or anything. And all these packagings are free. You can order sets of 25, 50, anything that floats your boat. All you have to do really is set up a business account, put in your address, your home address, and USPS will ship your boxes in within like 7 to 10 business days, and you'll have free shipping supplies. That's why I'm such a big advocate for Priority Mail, especially when you're starting up as a small business. Really affordable and really cheap compared to buying your own packaging. Like I did here. When I first started off, I used teal bubble mailers, which you can see are actually super small compared to the Priority Mail padded envelopes. Super small. But I would used to have to basically, everything here you still have to print your shipping label out for. You can pay for your shipping label online. I'll link down in the description a shipping app I use called Pirate Shipping, which is basically you'll put in like very simple information for your customer, like where they live, their address, their email, and it'll basically after all that information, it will form you a shipping label, which you'll print out and cut onto your boxes. And you can either request a pickup from USPS, which is also free. They'll pick up your package, bring it to the post office, and they will send out your order for you. Or you can get driven, or you can drive to the post office, drop off your package with your already shipping label on the box, and you can ship it out from the post office. Alternatively, you can just bring your package to the post office, pay for mailing there. It will be like $13. They might charge you a little bit more depending on your post office, but you'll bring your post office there. You'll write out your shipping label at home or there. You can pay for it. It's just a place where it's whatever benefits you paying for postage. I pay for postage at home. I print out my shipping labels at home, and I paid through Pirate Shipping, so it's already paid for. So all I have to do is either request a pickup to get my items sent out, or just drop it off at the post office. A lot is said. So I highly recommend Priority Mail because I got a pack of 50 for these for I think like $12, and they're kind of small. Or you can just get a pack of 50 of one of those, but it's free, but you still have to pay postage for them. But for this, you would have to pay postage and for the actual packaging, where you can just pay postage for that and already have the packaging. So that was my quick talk on Priority Mail and shipping. If you have any questions about shipping, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to answer those. And now I'm going to get into a little bit more about what happens or what you can do after you set up your Etsy shop. So let's get right into that. So welcome back, y'all. So after you got your Etsy shop set up, you'll be able to download the Sell on Etsy app, sign into your account, and you can see all the information on your shop from this simple app. So here you'll be able to see a little bit of my information, like my stats, how much people I brought to my Etsy shop, and how much traffic Etsy brought me. But basically, the thing I want to get with this app is more in the Morris category. This is where you can get a lot of customization with your shop. Here in the Morris category is where you can do all the customization. You can look at your listings, and your listings are basically all of the items you have added to your shop, whether they're active, which means that they are up on your shop, people can buy, people can see them, whether they're inactive. So you can see all my listings, my drafts, my actives, my expired, my inactives, and my sold out listings. Here, I'm just showing you all of my active listings that I currently have on my shop. You can, from here, you can also click on your items and edit them. So maybe if you want to change the price or change the descriptions, here is where you can edit all of your listings at. You can also look at other things like your shop section. So maybe you want to add a bath bomb section or a soap section, and you can look at different sections of your shop. You could also look at your shipping profiles. Basically, all the information pertaining to your shop and your products is where you can find in your listings category. Next, if you click on your shop, you'll be able to preview your shop. And previewing your shop is basically how your shop looks like to your customers. Obviously, this is pulled up on my iPad, so it'll look a little different if you pull it up on your phone or through the Etsy app on your computer or anything like that, but this is how your shop will appear to your customers. So here you can basically see the listings that people have in their carts, like it tells you to stock. You can look at your shop reviews from here. People will be able to look at your reviews on your shop. People will also be able to look at your about, and here you can post like information about your shop, like how you got started, people who work with you in your shop. You can favor your shop and people basically get updates. You can also put your Instagram links or social media links. You can have a blog, and you can also put your shop policies. Here's where you will put your return policies, or where people will find your shipping policies, things of that sort and such. You can also go to your review section, and you can see the reviews people left on your shop as well as your products. You can also go to your finances, and your finances is basically all that billing information, all that like how much you're getting charged for the month, or how much payment you made for the month, your payment account, your bill, your payment setting. You can also have your marketing. This is the last thing I want to talk about, and this is like one of the funnest parts of Etsy. Here is your Etsy ads. Etsy ads are basically kind of like Instagram ads. So if you want to pay to kind of get your product or your shop boosted on the Etsy platform, as it is a search engine, you can pay here. So I haven't ever bought really an Etsy ad. I kind of do all my own promoting for the most part, but here is where you would do all that. So you would pay Etsy for whatever amount of time, and they would basically boost your items in your shop on the search engine. Next, we have social media. Here is where you can basically put all your shop updates, as well as information going on with your shop. So here Etsy is giving you some tips on some things that you can post on your shop announcement, like some new listings that you posted on your shop, some milestones that you have reached. I recently just reached my first 10 sales, so I can post that. You can also post some of your special offers or sales you may have going on, or some reviews you have left on Etsy. There's a lot of different things you can do with your shop updates and social media to help boost your platform. Also, the more you're active on Etsy, the more Etsy will most likely you'll rank higher in the search engines on Etsy the more active you are on your account, and that's the good thing about social media on Etsy. Next, we have sales and coupons. This is one of my favorite things to play around with. So here is where you would run your sales or some coupons. So say if you would like to set a coupon code where a person will get 10% off from your shop when they purchase some items. So you can do like, send 10% off to customers who purchase an item. So then they would get 10% off, and they'll get a code. So when next time they come to purchase on your shop, they can type in their code and get 10% off their purchase. Here you can see some of my sales that I have. I have some sales from my sponsors, as well as some my thank you, which is basically people will get this coupon when they purchase an item. And then I just did a summer flash sale. They'll also show you the revenue from your sales, and some other information. You can also do sales. You can also set the dates for sales, the duration. You can end them, start them up whenever you want. It's all based on you and your shop and how you're feeling. And that's basically it with Etsy. All these other things down here are basically personal information, or like information on Etsy itself. It's not really anything important, but I just went over like basically the top important things on Etsy, on Etsy platform, that will help you customize your shop and make better products. So please let me know if this helps or not. Let me know if you set up your own Etsy shop and you need help with it. I'm happy to help. This is just an example of me showing you like if the quick menu of your listing. You can edit these or like edit them how you would like to. But thank you, and I'll see you in a second. Hi, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this helped you get your shop all set up and started. Again, if you have any questions at all of anything I went over in this video, it's quite a lengthy video. I'm sorry. I'll try to make them shorter, but there was so much information to get packed in such a short video. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. Please, if this did help, please like, comment, and subscribe if you did like the video. It really helps out the channel. I'll be posting more soon, and I'm super excited to show you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I love y'all. Bye. Like safe and secured. Hello to the bloopers. I'm about to start like adding more stuff to my bloopers because I think they're getting. I love putting the bloopers. They're so funny. But if you watched to this far into the video, comment down I'm here, so I can know who's actually watching all my videos all the way through. See if you're real or not. Just kidding. But I love you guys. Bye. For real this time. For real.